What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 4 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like player strikeouts, first inning runs allowed, first inning hits allowed, pitching outs, total home runs, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go ahead and lock that in, get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Prizepicks today with these picks, guys. And if you are going to be very serious, I do offer premium content packages down below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. Offer Prizepicks MLB package Super Draft, MLB package DraftKings FanDuel, MLB Prizepicks WNBA, and the all-new MLB All-Star package. That's going to give you VIP access. You're going to get exclusive Discord, exclusive live streams. You get access to all of my MLB packages: the DraftKings FanDuel, the Prizepicks, the Super Draft. You can ask me questions. Top priority member. I know lots of good stories already from that package of people listening to live streams, doing good in tournaments for DraftKings FanDuel, winning money on Prizepicks, all that fun stuff. So it's been fun. But let's talk about the picks, guys. If you enjoy, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. The like goal on all these videos is going to be 200 likes. So we got 4 picks, looking to go 4-0, look for the clean sweep as always, looking to get back on a hot streak. After some elite pitching has let us down, getting blown up the last couple of days. What are you going to do? But hey, we're going to get back on a hot streak today. We're going to move forward. We're going to be profitable long term. So let's talk about it. We'll go game by game as we always do. And the first game I want to talk about is going to be the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Kansas City Royals. And I want to talk about some Toronto Blue Jays bats because they get to take on Daniel Lynch in Kansas City tonight. You're looking at Kansas City. As far as Kauffman Stadium is concerned, not exactly a hitter's paradise from a home run aspect. But other than that, it does play very, very good. Very large outfield, really good for singles, doubles, triples. Pretty much every single thing you could possibly ask for outside of the home runs in Kauffman Stadium. And I want to be capitalizing on it tonight, and I want to be capitalizing on the matchup because the Toronto Blue Jays get to take on Daniel Lynch, who, when you're looking at his numbers across the board, really does struggle against right-handed pitching, which is going to be a big problem. I'm sorry, right-handed hitting, I should say, which is going to be a big problem because the entire Toronto Blue Jays lineup is right-handed. So he gives up an 18.4%, he has 18.4% K rate with a 10% walk rate, a 36% hard contact rate. Against righties, he gives up a 475 slugging with a 37.2% hard contact rate. Gives up a ton of fly balls and has an extreme walk issue as well. So doesn't really strike any guys out. Gives up a ton of hard contact. Walks guys. And struggles against right-handed hitting. He has to take on the entire Toronto Blue Jays lineup. And the Toronto Blue Jays lineup is on the road, which means they get the guaranteed top of the ninth at-bats. And the Kansas City Royals bullpen is the 3rd worst bullpen in the league. So the Toronto Blue Jays got a lot of good things going for them tonight in this matchup. And I want to be taking advantage of it. Pick number 1, we're going to be talking about George Springer. And we're going to be going to his hits and walks. I like the over 1.5 hits and walks for George Springer. Pick number 1. Why? Well, we just talked about it. Daniel Lynch. He walks a lot of guys from the right-handed side of the plate. He gives up a lot of hard contact from the right-handed side of the plate. He doesn't strike anyone out from the right-handed side of the plate. And George Springer matches left-handed pitching, and he's going to lead off. He's going to be the first guy in line, the away team, top of the ninth at bat if he needed, like I talked about. And he features a 230 ISO with a 410 WOBA against left-handed pitching this year. So great spot for George Springer. If they don't want to pitch to him and they're going to walk him, great. We'll take it with the hits and walks prop. So pick number 1, I'm going to be taking the over 1.5 hits and walks for George Springer. And pick number 2, we're going to the guy in the 2-hole. That's going to be Bo Bichette. I like the over 1.5 hits and walks. Same thing. He's in the 2 spot, top of the order. Gets to take on a guy that really struggles against right-handed hitting. Gets to take on a guy that has a walk issue against right-handed hitting. And then when you're breaking down as far as like how much these guys walk, George Springer has a 14% walk rate, and Bichette has a 10% walk rate against left-handed pitching, which I'm always looking to. If the hitter has a 10+% K rate, that tells me, 10+% walk rate, that tells me that he's very disciplined. He will get his walks. He's not always going to chase. And then you factor in the walk issues, the hard contact issues, the ability to give up hits. And lastly, as far as Bichette and his WOBA against left-handed pitching, does do a great job of hitting for average against lefties. He features a 340 WOBA against left-handed pitching. So pick number 1 and 2, we're going with the top of the Blue Jays lineup in Springer and Bichette. We are taking the over 1.5 hits and walks for George Springer. Pick number 1, we are taking the over 1.5 hits and walks for Bo Bichette. pick number 2. And for pick number 3 and 4, we're going to be heading on down to the LA Angels taking on the Boston Red Sox. So we're talking about some LA Angels bats. They come in with a 4.68 implied run total, taking on Michael Wacha, who is pretty average. He's kind of the definition of the word average. 21.5% K rate overall, 35% hard contact rate against righties. He gives up a 452 slugging with a 39.7% hard contact rate. That is not good. Against lefties, he gives up a 397 slugging, a 36.8% ground ball rate, 19.4% K rate. So pretty splits neutral. Does pretty good at not walking the right-handed bats, only a 5.3% walk rate against righties, but against lefties, he also has a walk issue, 8.4% walk rate. We talked about the slugging given up, and that's going to be an issue because tonight he has to take on Shohei Ohtani, very disciplined, very good hitter from the left-handed side of the plate. And once again, we're going to be targeting the hits and walks prop for Shohei Ohtani. I like the over 1.5 hits and walks for him. Same kind of story here. He's a left-handed bat. Wacha features an 8.4% walk rate against lefties. If they want to intentionally walk Ohtani at some point in the game or something because they're scared to pitch to him, that doesn't bother us either with a hits and walk prop, which I always like. You know, if you target an elite hitter and you have another prop and they just keep walking him and it doesn't contribute to what you take, that's frustrating. With the hits and walks, it does. And then you look at the discipline of Ohtani as far as his walk rate is concerned. He has a 15.2% walk rate against right-handed pitching. So he does walk a lot. A 278 ISO with a 380 WOBA as well over the last couple of years. You're looking at his numbers this year against right-handed pitching. He's featuring a 230 ISO with a 350 WOBA. So another good spot for the hits and walks prop here. I like the over 1.5 hits and walks for Shohei Ohtani. Pick number 3. And then pick number 4, we're gonna be going to his teammate in Mike Trout. You might have heard of him before. He's pretty good at baseball. He's going to be in the 3 spot. He's against this right-handed pitcher in Michael Wacha, who does give up a 452 slugging to righties with a 39.7% hard contact rate. Only walks righties at a 5.3% clip. So Trout should see some pitches to hit tonight, which is fantastic because that's what we're going to be targeting for him. We really do want those hits because we're going to be going to the total bases prop for Trout, pick number 4. I'm going to be taking the over 1.5 total bases. Bases is only for hits. So, you know, walks, hit by pitches, all that stuff does not add to your total bases. What does is hits. So singles, doubles, triples, yada, yada, yada. If he gets 2 singles, he hits the over. If he gets a double, he hits the over. Would not be surprised in the least to see him rock one in the gap, get the double, maybe even take Wacha deep. I like the over 1.5 bases for Mike Trout. And then when you're looking at his numbers, no surprise, they're very good as they are every year. He features a 300 ISO with a 360 WOBA against right-handed pitching. And then lastly, I mean, I already dug into the pitch data as far as what Michael Wacha goes to. Trout and Ohtani both do fare very well as well. He's mostly reliant on the fastball, 92, 93 mile-an-hour fastball. He does mix in a cutter and a changeup, both of which Ohtani and Trout crush. They both crush the fastball changeup combination. So everything looking good for those props tonight. So that's going to be pick number 4. I got that locked in for a 4-hitter power play. You can mix and match these to mitigate your risk. You can put them in a 4-hitter power play to 10x your money, whatever you want. Depending upon your risk tolerance, but that's what I got for you guys today to get you in some money on Prizepicks. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you want to check out the premium content packages, that's linked below in the description, patreon.com/KJK_DFS. And if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, like I said, check them out, guys. Lock in these picks, looking to go 4-0. Hopefully we can get this back on a hot streak. I think we do so tonight. And, yeah, it's all for me. Wish you all the best of luck on your player props, and we will see you in the next one.